DI Radio Cast, Dutty Talk, all in your ear hole. Today we're talking about the representation and presentation of women in the hip hop culture and how they, in themselves, add to the misogyny in the hip hop
Yo,
culture.
so let's say I'm a label dude. What am I supposed to do with a chick that walks up to me and she says she want a deal, and let's say she is a hot spitter, but she is, you know what I'm saying, walking up to me half naked. What am I supposed to do?
You know what? Not for nothing, you can't give that person respect. You can't, because if they present themselves that way, no, I'm lying. You know why? Because the media dictates to us that we have to look a certain way, that we have to wear the heels, that it's okay for us to wear the heels, that it's okay for us to look seductive, but at the same time, you got to
sure
think.
it's the media, or is it really us? Cause
That's
the chicks ain't really gotta go like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem. We don't know where did it begin? Where did it start that this is what defines an artist? At what point did this happen? At what point did it go from you can't be tomboyish no more? Cause look at MC Light. Not for
I
nothing,
love
Ma's
Light.
looking sexy
I
as
love
hell.
MC Light.
And she's not covering none of her assets up with those baggy shits.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she's very classy with her shit. But
I
she's
love you,
extremely feminine.
Did I just say I love MC Light?
So we got to look at the people like even
how did she
even
do
even
it?
Missy is feminine and seductive now, but
Feminine?
yeah, yeah, but she's not like trashy. Like a lot of broads that we see are trashy.
So whose fault is it that they're only getting fucked? They can't see that shit. That like, okay, I'm gonna come in here with,
But
you know what I'm saying?
not for nothing. You got to let your brains in. I'm not talking about your brains. I'm talking. I choke a mic with my mouth power. Anyway,
Wow.
I'm not talking about your brains. I'm
Yeah.
talking about brains.
Your brain.
You gotta let your brain. You gotta let your brain
Medulla
speak for
oblongata.
itself. You know what I mean?
That's
You can't allow people to only look at you as a piece of meat, or you can't present yourself as a piece of meat. Because not for nothing, if you present yourself as a piece of meat, that's all you're gonna be treated like.
yeah.
You know,
And you gonna be like,
Rod Digger was always on some like her apparel was mad feminine, but man, I tell you no lie, I said to God, I believe she was dyking it out.
I think she was.
Cause she was really rough,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's
Kids
like
are what? Kids
it's like
are what?
it was no makeup that could hide her tomboyish physique. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even Remy Ma, she's
Remy-
gutter.
Well, shit, she's stabbing niggas. You know what I'm
Remy
saying?
Ma,
She's shooting.
you know,
Yeah.
Remy
Ma.
shooting her lover. Anyway, but even Remy Ma, like look at her
Ugh.
presentation. Her presentation, they presented her in a feminine and seductive way, but they also presented her hardcore, you know what I mean? And like those are people that stand out from the crowd. Like even
So what happened to Foxy Brown? Cause what happened to the chick that was on the track with LL Cool J?
I don't know what the fuck happened. Somebody got in her ear hole and was like, take off your panties and do this and talk about this, and then talk about
And you'll be a
transporting in your
star.
pussy. Because I don't
Cause
understand
we got this
that.
chick that just dropped around the same time you did, and her name is Little Kim, and you got to be bigger than her because she's affiliated with Big and Puffy. Now we need to do something with you because they're really gonna push. I think I'll do that.
I
Do
mean,
you want it from the back first, or do you want it in my mouth first?
and she was like what 17.
17. Now she damn near 30, and we still waiting on a hot album.
I mean, come on. And then the thing is, they're
When
lyrical.
you get out of jail.
These are people that actually have lyrical. They have lyrical capabilities. They can actually write and do real shit. But because somebody got in their ear hole and told them, "Hey, this is what's gonna sell," we just got crap. And it's fucked up for the rest of the females in the industry because You have to follow that suit. If you're not doing what everybody else is doing, then you're not getting done. You gotta be getting done, or you gotta be doing what everybody else is doing.
Well, shit, that's a catch-22, because what everybody else is doing as far as the females is getting naked, or they getting done.
So that means that you have to find another part of the industry that best suits your talents.
Which, like, Khaleesi's kind of done. Speaking of this song, Khaleesi's kind of You have to find
another. You have to find another part of this industry to take part of, because they're not going to respect your talent as a lyricist. Not at this point. Not with everybody else jumping on the bandwagon and feeling that their skirt needs to be up to their ass, their cheeks needs to be hanging out of their shorts, they need to be dressed in fucking swimsuits in the fucking winter with a chinchilla. That shit does not make fucking sense. I'm watching videos and I'm like, yo, who dresses like that? But then I go out during the hip hop awards, during the NBA All-Star games, during any celebrity event, and I'm like, God, these bitches don't know that that's a video?
Well, you know what? They trying to get chose anyways just to say they fuck the dude.
That bitch chose me. You know what? That song by Common? You go too hard. You trying too hard. Yeah, that's y'all really trying too hard.
Trying too hard, cause believe me, this dude has seen you in every city.
Every fucking city.
Every city. And everywhere I go, I see the same hoe. That ain't just a song.
It's not upliftment. It's not an uplifting song. It's the truth, bitch. You overdone. Why don't you just put together? I mean, all of the shit that you've been through, all of the niggas you done ran through, all of the experiences that you done had, why don't you put that on paper? The way that made you felt, the emotions that came behind it, all of the stress that came with it, the going to the clinic trying to figure out if you're pregnant or if you got some shit. Why don't you write about that shit? Write about the real shit. If you want to be talking about sucking dicks and doing all this shit, talk about all of the repercussions that happen afterwards. You know what I mean?
Or the enjoyment you got from it.
I mean, hey.
Don't just talk about doing it. Give a reason. Every song has a reason. I like laying on my back and having stretch marks across my back from fucking, you know, I like that shit. Yeah, bitches get stretch marks. They get tire tracks from fucking, laying on your back. That is some strenuous shit. I gotta find
That's why you gotta stand up. You know, sometimes you gotta stand up or take it on the bureau or something, you know, sit on it or something. That laying on the back shit, that just, nah. That's how your titties start to sag. Fall back.
All that. I like to see that shit. I like when it whoop-a-doo, and it go. I like, yeah.
But no, come on, let's go back to the topic. Get ahead,
back
right?
to the topic. If you're going to do
seriously, let's like, for the females in hip-hop, I really urge you to start representing yourself, because there's no way that we can fight for equality in hip hop if you yourself are presenting yourself like a slut.
Get in the door of your talent. Get it in the door of your knowledge of the industry or whatever, and then
that's another thing. You have to have knowledge of the industry. No, I mean, outside of knowing the hip hop culture itself, know about the women that changed the hip hop culture. Know about the women that made strides to make this hip hop culture available to us. You know, it's like we're just shitting on a legacy.
Well, it's like,
this is a male dominated industry.
Exactly.
And for the accomplishments that women have had in it, like everything that we're doing now is just belittling all of their accomplishments.
That's it. I mean, dudes is getting fucked. What make you think you ain't gonna get fucked? Really, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Dudes is getting fucked. So if you come in there, because they're already gonna screw you when you get on the label, don't get screwed because
don't think that your pussy, that you're not gonna get fucked. And I'm talking about legally.
Legal, not really sexually.
Don't think that you're not gonna get screwed legally,
so
because you got some good pussy, or you think you're the new shit. Look at Vita. She did one album, and I mean, what happened to her?
Don't get Charlie Baltimore and then get put in the industry as an industry hoe.